Video we will talk about a dearrangement. Arrangement means in order. A dearrangement is nothing in order. Okay, so a permutation of n distinct objects in which none of the objects are in natural place is called dearrangement. So if we imagine that 1 is in first place, 2 is in second place, 3 is in say, third place, and 4 is in fourth place, and we are picking up all the arrangements where 1 is not in first place, 2 is not in second place, 3 is not in third place, and 4 is not in fourth place. So all the objects are not in their natural place. So if we are doing that, then that is called a dearrangement. The first example, find the dearrangement of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's write it manually, then we will just do it through a formula. So 1 should be not in first place, 2 it should be not in second place, 3 should be not be in third place, and 4 should be not in fourth place. So let's start the listing. So 2, 1, 4, 3. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. So these are all the dearrangement we can have. We can observe here that none of the numbers are in their natural place. Okay, so let's do it through formula. Okay, so we have to calculate d4. We have to calculate d4. So 4 factorial multiplied by 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial. Okay, so the calculation gives us 9. The arithmetic gives us 9. Okay, so we can also we see the next problem. Okay, so we have another formula which we can apply and which is easy to apply. So this is about the first DRI. So we will evaluate what is D5, what is D6, what is D7, what is D8. Okay, so D5 equal to 5 factorial multiplied by 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial. So the answer gives us 44. Next, let's do it for D6. So D6 is 6 factorial, 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial plus 1 by 6 factorial. So the answer will be 265. D7. So we have a new formula. So this one also works. Okay, this formula also works. A shortcut formula for numbers above 7 is there. Okay, so that will be n floor value of n factorial multiplied by e power minus 1. D7 equal to n factorial multiplied by e power minus 1. So we can use this one floor value of 7 factorial multiplied by e power minus 1, that equal to 5040 multiplied by 0.3679 equal to 1854. Okay, so this will be D7. D8 also we can do the same. Lower value of 8 factorial multiplied by e power minus 1. Okay, so if you remember, you can directly 40320 multiplied by 0 point e power minus 1's value is a 0.3679. Okay, 3679, that's equal to 14833. Okay, so this will be D8 we have. This is about the example 2. There are n pairs of children's gloves in a box. Each pair is of a different color. Suppose the right gloves are distributed at random to n children, and thereafter the left gloves are distributed to them at random. So find the probability that first one, no child gets a matching pair. Every child gets a matching pair. Exactly one child gets a matching pair, and at least two children gets a matching pair. So we'll take the first one, no child gets a matching pair. It's a complete de-arrangement. Okay, so it's a pair of gloves. First we randomly distribute the pair of glove. Okay, so when we are distributing the second pair of the second glove of that pair, so then actually the matching comes. Okay, so suppose a person has got red glove, then another red glove is the natural place. Okay, so green glove if child has got, then while distributing in the second round, if that same child get the green glove, then it is arrangement. Okay, so in the arrangement means what? So none of the child should get a matching pair. Okay, so in the first round it is arbitrarily distributed. In the second round, so it should be distributed such that the children don't get a matching pair. Okay, so how many are there? So n number of children are there. So how many permit distributions can be done such that no child gets a matching pair? Okay, so the first one is directly a de-arrangement. So we have to calculate dn. Okay, so dn means it gives all the d arrangement. So read the question properly. Find the probability that, okay, find the probability that no child gets a matching pair. So if we are considering only no child gets a matching pair, then we have to calculate dn. Find the probability. So probability means what? So number of favorable outcomes. So favorable outcomes divided by all outcomes, all possible outcomes, right? So all possible outcomes is a n factorial. So number of favorable outcome, favorable means in which we want. Okay, so that will be dn. So how can we write now? So this will be the answer. We can expand it. Okay, so we can expand the formula and write that one. That's also fine. Okay, so this will be the answer for the first one. The second one, every child gets a matching pair. Okay, so every child gets a matching pair means there is no de-arrangement here. Okay, so how many? So the find the probability that every child gets a matching pair. Now, so we'll take it as P2. That's for the second question. So how many permutations or combinations are there in which every child gets a matching pair? Only one possibility is green glow gets a green matching pair, red glow gets a red matching pair. Only one kind of arrangement can be there. So favorable number of favorable outcome is one. Okay, only one possibility like that is there. So divided by n factorial, because it is we are asked to calculate the probability. Okay, so this will be 1 by n factorial. So next one, exactly one child gets a matching pair means upon n children. Okay, so one child gets a matching pair, and for others it is a de-arrangement. Okay, so one child gets a matching pair, and for others it is a de-arrangement means we are calculating n minus one children. Okay, de-arrangement divided by n factorial, because it is a probability. Okay, so number of favorable outcomes, so we can even simplify that one. 1 minus 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus n minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. Okay, so this will be for third example. So fourth one, at least two children gets a matching pair. Okay, so two children may get matching pair, three children get matching pair, maybe four children get a matching pair. Okay, so at least two children gets a matching pair means what? Number of, so there are phenomena where zero children get matching pair. So that will not happen. So there will be phenomenon where one child gets matching pair. That will not happen. Okay, so two child gets matching pair will happen. Three child get matching pair will happen. Up to n child gets matching pair, that will happen. So zero child gets a matching pair or one child gets a matching pair. So that kind of phenomenon will not happen. Okay. So now we have already calculated in the previous problems where one child gets a matching pair and zero children gets a matching pair. So we have no child gets a matching pair. So exactly one child gets a matching pair. So we have calculated in P1 and P3. Okay. So the maximum value for a probability is 1. So minus the probability of zero, we subtract the probability of zero children getting a matching pair and exactly one child getting a matching pair. So the remaining answer, so that will be the answer. Okay, so we don't have a value here. So this will be the formula for the fourth one. Okay, so 1 minus 1 because the maximum value of a probability can be 1. So 1 minus, so we subtract the probability where zero child gets a matching pair and we subtract the probability where one child gets a matching pair. We remove that one. So what we will be remained with will be the probabilities where at least two or more children having a matching pairs.